These are the last two diagrams put together. It has the scratch marks, gouge marks, the blood spatter, the blood trails, the scratches to final rest of the motorcycle, the final rest of the bicycle, the final rest of the Honda, the final rest of the Ford, and the van that the Honda had brushed when it came to final rest. The speed of the Honda at impact was 47.9 miles an hour. The speed of the cab at impact I determined to be 26.9 miles per hour. Event data recorders and these things, it's amazing the data that they record. This is 1 second prior to the crash between the motorcycle and the Honda. His throttle is at 90%. His steering input is at 30 degrees. 2 seconds prior to impact, the speed is 46 miles per hour. His throttle is at 89%, and his input is negative 30 degrees.
Now, if we take 2 seconds at throttle 89, 1 second he's throttle 90, and then at impact he's at throttle 99%. What does that tell you?
He's increasing his speed.
Which means his foot's doing what to the gas pedal?
He's pressing harder on the gas. 3 seconds prior to the crash, his speed is 41 miles per hour. His throttle is at 74%, and his steering input is 10 degrees.
Okay. 4 seconds prior?
His speed is 39 miles per hour. His throttle is at 65%, and his steering input is negative 20 degrees. 5 seconds prior to the crash, his speed was at 40 miles per hour. His throttle percentage was 100%, and he had an input of negative 5 degrees. This is the final rest of folks that were hit at the 10th Street and Red River intersection. I'm not saying they got hit there. I'm saying by looking at the videos and photos, this is where they ended up.
Now I want to take your attention back to, I won't show it, but the lack of blood trail that we talked about leading to Jamie West's final resting position. What is your conclusion of how she came to rest?
I believe that Jamie was a passenger on the motorcycle. Her husband was driving a motorcycle. So she's she's on the motorcycle like I am. She gets hit from behind. She gets tossed back like this, gets thrown onto the hood of the vehicle and into the windshield. And at the time of the crash between the Honda and the Ford Crown Vic, that's when she gets tossed from the vehicle to her final rest.
Now, Stephen Kramer has a blood trail leading to him.
Yes.
What does that indicate to you?
When Stephen got hit, Stephen was immediately tossed to the ground, and he slid to his final rest.
You mentioned a braking input. Is the only time that you, from everything, from the video to the black box material, is the only time that you viewed any braking evidence is at the very end?
Yes, sir.